So that day we were just discussing about the basics of business, what is business, and how many types of business is there, and who is a business analyst, the main responsibilities of the business analyst, who is IT and non-IT. So let me just walk through all those slides first. So a business is nothing but exchanging the goods or resources with money, giving something and taking something, nothing but the business. And the types of business: one, service-based and the profit-based. So a service-based business, basically if you are going to apply this to the IT, I mean, in terms of a business analyst, we have to completely digest, think about this business. What kind of business is this? And why actually they are trying to initiate this project? After this project, what actually they were expecting? What kind of technology they are using before? You have to remember this word first. A business analyst is a person who is going to provide the IT solution. In terms of information technology only, he has to give the solution. This is a basic and this is a golden rule you have to remember. So yeah, a business analyst should provide the IT solution. For an example, last week I have taken this example, like a business analyst is trying to find out a solution, who can deposit the check. Even a non-IT solution may be functionally, like they can hire the people, like collection agents, in the same way like collection boys or something. They can hire the people who can just go to the doorstep and collect those, the check and to deposit that. So, I mean, there is a facility, but functionally and technically, functional things, we are not supposed to interact. We are not supposed to involve. A business analyst is a person who is going to provide the IT solution. By using information technology, how I can give the better solution for this problem. So in terms of a business analyst, like a service-based business is something like customer relationship management and a government projects, any area of management, issue management into this government projects, something like quotation management. So such kind of things are also service-based business, because when I was working in Dubai, I worked for DEWA, Dubai Water and Electricity Authority. That was a SAP project. That was some completely just managing the information about a particular person, and who, the bills, water bills and electricity bills, and receiving the amount. It's completely, it's not even, it's not a business, it's not a service. We would just consider it as a service-based business, because whatever the amount we are collecting from the people, we just need to transfer it to the accounts department, and then they are going to transfer it to the government. So that is a different issue, but we just involved while just developing the GUI screens, graphical user interface screens. So that way, I just took that example. So service-based business and a profit-based business, ultimately I invested something on top of it, what I got. That's a profit-based business. And even we discussed about an IT business analyst and a non-IT business analyst. An IT business analyst is a person who is going to find out who is going to act as a bridge between the business units and the solution providers. In a simple language, client and the technical team is going to act as a bridge between the client and technical team. So we can call them a IT business analyst, And a non-IT business analyst is a person who is going to fulfill the business needs. Based on the time and budget, he has to provide the optimal solution. optimal, you have a number of options, and out of it you have to make out one solution. So yeah, so ERP is Enterprise Resource Planning. Example, like we started the business, I mean multiple business. I started a small business, a small grocery shop here, and the same way, like, you know, it got improved and became like a supermarket, and I started in Delhi, Mumbai, Kolkata, like all metro cities in India. So now I wanted to analyze my business. So definitely, like, you know, to analyze my business, I might be I have to, I mean, like, you know, see that reports, like, you know, analyze those reports. What is my sales? What is my inventory? Stock, and the market situations also, the demand, everything. Whatever they are going to sell in North India, maybe you cannot sell in South India. The sales in US may be different, and sales here in India may be different. North India, maybe rotis and such kind of, you know, atta kind of products may be really in demand. But in South India, rice items are in demand. So depending on the locality, you have to plan for the sale. That is number one. And number two, because I wanted to analyze my business. What is my business? So for the supermarket, what kind of products I have to sell here? Because what is my demand? Depending on the local atmosphere, I have to sell the product. I have to buy those products. So now I wanted to analyze my business in different regions. Definitely I will be coordinating with the different departments. Otherwise, like, you know, I might be calling to the New Delhi branch manager, whomever actually taking care of that supermarket, and I'll ask him to send the sales report. I'll ask him to send the inventory stock report. I'll ask him to send the market details, like what is the really, like, you know, what is the demand over there. So definitely whatever I require to analyze my business, I will be asking him. And in the same way to Bangalore, I have to connect and I have to ask him. And definitely if I wanted to analyze my Kolkata business, I have to connect to that branch manager. Okay, I have 10 branches. I might be connecting to 10 different managers now. So I will be collecting the data from 10 different managers. That is fine. I can spend some time on it to analyze my business. Then I can have an idea how to improve my business. I can plan my business. So if it is 10, if it is a less amount of branches, that would be fine. What if it is a MNC? What about I have multiple business in multiple cities? What I need to do? Definitely, like, you know, I won't get a sufficient time to involve in all areas. Even I cannot trust anyone. Reliance Jewelry, Reliance Supermarket, digitals, n number of business are there. And Tata, like you can see, at least one product in one house. I mean, even in a small house, at least definitely one person should use a Tata product, from water to the software company, everything, right. Water, salt, and everything. Like, you know, how he is going to analyze his business. Pepsi, like Sony Digitals, even like popcorn, like our active popcorn, like in multiple countries. Even on a small theater in Hyderabad, we can see that popcorn. And when I fly to like the different country, I can see the same popcorn. Like, see, like a wide, the market is very wide. And they have to maintain all the territory information and the sales and everything, because a friend of mine was working in Conagra Foods in Pune. The product itself, it's the whatever we are discussing, the popcorn, active popcorn products actually they were developing that frames and all. I mean, that's just one of the product in Conagra Foods. So actually, I mean, before implementing it into SAP, they are already using SAP. So before implementing it, like a 6 months and 6 months gap, like, I mean, they didn't expected the sales before. So they don't have that forecast that how much, like, we need to produce and everything. For 3 months they planned, and the production has been started and the sales was very good. And after 3 months, the climate condition was not really good because it completely snowfall, and they were unable to prepare that material. It seems the raw material or whatever, maybe they're unable to prepare that, and the employees also not aware it is a farm area. So because of that, like, they were in a big loss because it clicked in the market. At least like they would have tried, and it clicked in the market, and after that they received so many purchase orders from different countries, from different places. Now they don't have the stock to sell. Then they realize, like, oh, we should have a software. We have to know that know everything, like, what is the sales and stock and demand and everything. Then only we can prepare to give a proper support. So properly we can sell those sell the products. So from that onwards, like, I think they subscribed in 2006 to up to now also. That, I mean, completely they are actually running now. It is running the dry fruit product, it seems. It's running with Conagra Foods. They're, I mean, continuously territory implementations are happening because it's worldwide, right? So still the implementations are happening. Like for this division, after completion of this division and another one, so something like that, they are actually implementing. So I mean, things will be like that. Like once you wanted to, I mean, your forecast may work or may not work. So exact results you have to take to analyze your business. To analyze your business, your real data is important. Real data means real business. What is actually happening? The transaction. If you are going to purchase a product in a supermarket, it is a transaction. Just go and book a ticket. It is a transaction. So transaction means you are buying that. You are buying that, or you are selling it. It is nothing but the transaction. Something has happened. You are deducting the stock, otherwise you are adding the stock. So those transactions are real business. How many transactions are happened? And depending on those transactions, like, your entire graph is going to be prepared like a cricket score. The cricket score also, like how many balls, how many runs, everything is going to be counted, and they are going to show you a beautiful graph, like Sachin's score is like that and Ganguly's score is like that. The same way you can show them the reports. So this is our sales. So this is our stock, and this is like, this year's sales. Let me show you a report here. If Ambani wants to analyze his business, like, individually, if he is going to call a person in person and, like, he's just going to ask, like, what is my sales, what is my stock and everything, it will take a lot of time, and even, like, you can't trust anyone, and it will take a lot of time. Maybe, like, you may not get that time to analyze your business in multiple areas. But see, if your report is going to look like this, by looking at this report itself, you can finalize. Oh, for an example, this is the India. This is Indian sales. Like, India sales in multiple cities. Let us assume it is in multiple cities: New Delhi, Kolkata, Hyderabad, Bangalore, like that. By looking at this graph itself, You can say, oh, what is, like, why there are so less sales in Bangalore? Why there are less sales in some other, maybe like Goa? So immediately you can call to the branch manager and you can ask what is happening. You can easily make the decisions one by one. So just in one click, you can analyze this business. If you wanted to analyze this business in one click, every transaction should update somewhere. That somewhere location is called ERP, Enterprise Resource Planning. It is going to give you, it is a database where you can just input your information wherever you are. Now you can just make a transaction through online. Though you're in US or you're in India, like you're just making a transaction, like sending the amount. That means it is going to store somewhere. So that somewhere is nothing but a sub-server. You can see your Gmail account, whether you are in India or US or Canada, wherever it may be. If you have this internet connection, just Gmail open account, user ID and password, you are there in your inbox. The same way, they are going to give you a special servers. You will be getting your special servers only for your organization. That means some virtual network they are going to allot for you. Something like our internet, they will be having in separate servers. So you just need to connect to that server. The end user systems, the real business systems are going to connect to that server, and whenever a transaction has happened, that transaction is going to store in that server, right? And as a manager, example, I'm Ambani, I'm just going to connect to that server, and immediately whenever I want that report, maybe I can just go and enter that Hyderabad division, and I can see all the reports, sales report and stock report and everything, because everything, every day it is actually inputting the data. The employees are inputting the data. If you could observe now, from today onwards, try to observe everything in a business perspective, in a business analyst view. So whenever you are going to a supermarket, try to, I'm taking a very small examples, a regular real life example. As a housewife, like, whatever the comfortable areas for you. So maybe we are going to frequently visit the ATMs, frequently visit those, medical shops or hospitals, or like, ticket bookings, and maybe supermarkets. So try to observe those end user systems. That is going to give you more knowledge. To analyze the business. Just go to the supermarket and try to observe what actually they are doing. So you have selected some products, and he's going to show that product to the barcode machine. Immediately the machine is going to fetch the details. Oh, product number 1, soap, cost of the soap, and he's going to enter the quantity. Observe, he's going to enter the quantities. How many? 2. Immediately it is going to show you the calculation. 10 into 2 is equals to 20 rupees. Like that, every product. Generate the bill. That means how many products. So it is going to deduct from the stock. Example, you have 10 soaps in your stock. Now, I purchased 1 soap. So now immediately the stock needs to be updated. In my sales, it needs to add +1. In my stock, it needs to minus 1 product. -1. 10 soaps minus 1 is equals to 9. Right? And in my stock, sales stock. So what is the sales of the soaps? So already I have sold 20. So now 21. It will become 9. It will become 21. So immediately my graph. Immediately, if I sell all the soaps, or 9 soaps, it is 0. So immediately it is going to send you a notification. You are running out of the stock. So distributor is going to fill that stock. And even as a owner, I would definitely immediately, if I'm going to connect to that, immediately I'll get to know what is happening. Why you are running out of the stock? Why can't you, call to your distributor what is happening? Like I can just immediately make a call to them. Why you're like, you have to check the supply, demand and supply. When it is in a demand, like, you have to maintain that stock in the warehouse. Why you are not properly organized? That way, if I'm going to, pass the instructions to a distributor, definitely, like if I don't know anything, until unless if he's going to not, if he didn't told me anything, I would not know about that. I mean, even that information, I'm running out of the stock. To know about, the connection should be there. The connection means you should have a separate network for your organization. That is what you usually LAN, WAN, intra-network. So we cannot say LAN, WAN, intra-network now, since it is a very big system called ERP. Now we have a multiple products for this ERP like Oracle, SAP, Microsoft, PeopleSoft, and now SAS. Like a number of products are there. These are the famous ones. SAP also, like, as you told me that he's going to work in different, like, HR and so many things. That means it is going to integrate with the modules. An ERP system is going to integrate with different modules. It's palm and these are all the fingers. So it is just going to integrate with it. Now, an inventory person, like, inventory manager or whoever, like, whenever I'm going to receive the stock, I will input. So and so stock I received. Now, so even I'm going to update it. Finance, update it. Sales, update it. Production, planning, control. I mean, I'm just going to input that information into this ERP system. As an owner, you can just get that information from the ERP system. You are inputting and you can take out also. So multiple people are going to input this information here. And from here, you can analyze the business. That means the end user systems. In that end user systems, whatever they are going to input, directly it is going to reach to the ERP system. So this is about this ERP system. So we have a number of ERP systems, especially Oracle application is very good for finance, and PeopleSoft is very good for HR, and SAS, I mean something medical related things, SAS is really good, and SAP, awesome for any kind of module. It is awesome for any kind of module, but it's a bit expensive also. So this is about this ERP systems. A centralized database for your organization. Whenever you are actually performing the transactions, the business transactions, you can just input those transactions into a server, a separate server called production systems. So from those production systems, like we are just going to dump the data to another server, and where you can analyze that business. Just need to connect it and get the data to analyze your business. A centralized database for your organization is called a ERP, Enterprise Resource Planning. You are trying to plan your resource for your enterprise. Planning means you have to have the real-time data. So you are just designing the real-time data to input for your future plan. This is about ERP system. And let us talk about different types of IT companies. One, a product development IT company and the application development IT company. A product development IT company and the application development IT company. I'll tell you the difference. So now I've explained you about this Oracle, SAP, PeopleSoft. These are all the IT products. IT products. Even our GoToMeeting link, our paper presentation, applications, whatever we are using in our mobiles. These are all the IT products where you can just install and enjoy. You cannot touch and feel. Right. Install and enjoy those products. A product development IT company is going to concentrate on their development of the application. Oracle Corporation won't take the projects directly, like a client cannot reach to the Oracle applications to give the project. Example, your ICICI Bank, Sony company, Reliance, such kind of corporations, like it is not going to Oracle Corporation directly and yes, I have some, like something, some organization, I want your support. It is not going to support it. It is going, I mean, you have to go through some application development company. Otherwise, yourself you have to maintain separate wing. So, example, like, if I wanted to purchase a BMW car, probably like, I won't go to the manufacturing company to get the car. Definitely, I have to go to a showroom where a number of things. So, because if I mean, let us imagine in this way. I'm a product development company. My product really clicked in the market like very well. And now I'm just concentrating on my sales. I'm not concentrating on my product development. What will happen tomorrow? Definitely a competitor might come to finish me. Definitely that thing is going to be happen. Let me take a simple example. We used to use a blue color wala mobile 1100 in 2003s or something on that time. So that was the prettiest mobile, and definitely we'll be loving that mobile because that would be definitely our first mobile. So yes, of course, it got clicked like anything. Nokia, it got clicked like anything. Motorola and Nokia, that was the competitors over that time. So actually, how they invented this mobile phone, like they have taken a feature of Pager. We used to have the Pagers where you can just send a message option. So Pager and the telephone and video games. All right. So only these three options used to be there in that mobile phone. Yes, you can, I mean, wherever you are, you can call. That is number one, prettiest option. And you can even send a message where you already, destroyed the phasers. Phasers almost like died when they invented the mobile phone. Almost like now you can see it only in the museums. So it is no more because already you got that feature, right? So phone option is there, message sending option is there, and another option is like where you can even play the games. Only three options used to be there. And people loved it. They started purchasing those phones. And like, yes, Nokia, it was almost number one. They used to get the amounts, just dropping the amounts from the people. Now they got the order from South India like for 2,000 mobiles. Now go start the production, manufacturing, go and sell those mobiles. And now you got some North India like 5,000 mobiles. Just go and got the production and sell those mobiles. From US, sell the mobiles. Like you are busy in starting the production. You are just like copy paste, and you are selling your product. Right? You are not at all concentrating at what is going to be happen tomorrow. You are not even forecasting it. You are not even thinking about it. What is going to be happen tomorrow? Immediately, maybe Samsung may come with additional features. Now you have only phone option, message option, video games. Samsung has came with additional options called where you can even listen to the music, radio, and even you can listen to the music. You can take the photographs. Obviously, people love the new technology. People love the new things. Now, I'm fed up with my old mobile, like, the same mobile, like 6 months or 1 year. For me, it cost only 4,000 or 5,000 Indian currency. But what about you? You completely destroy your baby. You killed your own baby because it is not growing. It is just over there. And some other company has invented something new and people loved it. Like, people attracted towards that product. And like, let us assume like even Samsung is also stopped over there, like with camera option and with the same like, music option. Now, BlackBerry has came into the picture. BlackBerry has came into the picture. So once it came into the picture, like, with the additional operating system, right? So additional operating system, like where you can even access your emails and like, you can even easily communicate. And again, the Samsung, otherwise Apple phone has came into the picture where you can easily chat. Now you can see how the technology they are using. Within like, within no time, like a word become very small within apps, like, just send a message within no time, you're just sending the information. See, if you're there at the same time, you're not even growing, you're not even thinking what is going to be happen. Already you are in the market. Already you are in the market. If you have investigated on that way, if you have concentrated on that way, what best I can give to my customer, definitely you will be there in the market. Otherwise, definitely you will be in the history. If you are going to grow yourself, you will be there in the market. Otherwise, you will be in the history only. So that is the reason any of the product development company, product development, not even the IT company, any kind of product development company will understand their product features and they will be looking how to grow. Once they are clicked in the, this is also important to click in the market. I don't deny it. So, but once you click in the market, you have to understand you have to grow yourself. So, who is going to take care of that when you are trying to grow yourself? Definitely there should be someone to support you called application development IT companies like Satyam, TCS, CTS, Deloitte. So, such kind of application consulting companies. They already have a very good infrastructure. So that is what about the product development company. So there should be someone who can take care of this product. So they already have a very beautiful infrastructure. They have the employees and they are actually giving the trainings for the employees. That is the reason we can hear like, my brother is on bench, my sister is on bench. That means they completed a probationary period of 6 months. That means a training period. They hire the people, they tried about, on a particular technology. Whenever they are going to get the project, yes, immediately they are going to serve for you. It's a ready-made thing. We are just going to the hotel to eat something. Everything is ready over there. So in the same way, like the products will be, product development companies always they'll be thinking about how to improve themselves. And the application development company, this product development IT company, once they release this product, they will come and train these candidates. They're going to give the training on this particular technology, how to use this new technology, the new features. And then the remaining, like, employees and all, they are going to take care of the training part and everything. They will be sitting the implementation. So from the Pepsi company, you will be reaching to the regular applications. Otherwise, like, application development companies may come to you to sell their products also. Yes. Whatever you have, I have Oracle, I have SAP, I have PeopleSoft and everything. What kind of requirement you have, and for your requirement, what is going to suit, and what type and everything. I'm going to sell this. I'm going to get this project, and then I'll convey the same message to my company, and they are going to. The HR team will take care of the resources like. How many years of resource experienced people we want, what is the technology and everything. Now you have the people, you got the project. The people, once you release the fund, they will be on toes to work on your project. So this is about application development companies. In these product development companies, like whatever example, once you are in the market, so Pepsi is already in the market. If they are going to introduce something new, Diet Pepsi, or something, maybe some other thing, people believes on you because it's already proven. Water packets, now in India, it's a very hot summer going to be, like you can see a lot of sales of Tata Water Plus. That means people already, like they trusted you. Yes, Tata is a very big company. They won't give the cheap products or something like that. They believes on your quality. So though it is 1 rupee extra, they are going to purchase only your product. So you have to prove yourself in the market first. That is also there. So for an example, if I wanted to start a new beverages company, I may not click in the market because already there is a lot of competition, Pepsi, Sprite, so many things. Now if I wanted to start something new, definitely have to take care of market research, competitive edge, and the taste and everything. Then I have to release it. Then I have to wait for the reaction, how the market is going to react. Once everything is fine, maybe I can trust on this application development companies, and still you have to maintain separate wing for that, and then you can just develop the product. I mean, instantly I cannot, like, yeah, my beverage company, one product, and then Diet Pepsi, such kind of, like, M number of product I cannot implement at one time. First one implementation, then continuous thing. So a basic concept to move on, then on top of it you can build anything. So in this way, like, product development companies and application development IT companies are going to coordinate to serve the customer. Ultimately, a product is going to develop. They are going to think about their customer while they are developing the product. Go to meeting link. What they will be thinking when they are developing. So definitely, like, they are going to conduct the meeting, and what kind of requirements? Share the screen. Share, what would be the bandwidth? How many people can attend for that? What should be the audio, video settings and webcams? So they have to think about a customer only ultimately when they are designing it. And the application development company who are actually selling this application. So they might be just just explaining about this the features of this application and get the customer, sell that, take the money. Explain the feature, get the customer, say, take the money. But for a product development company, completely I need to understand and develop it. And if you want a better sales, even you have to understand a better way to explain about that product to a customer. So this is how product development companies and application development companies can coordinate. And there is one more thing. IBM. It's a product development company and as well application development company. Both. The product way itself, like, IBM products, mainframes is also already there. So mainframes, they do have their, but it is completely separate. A product development company, they are maintaining a separate wing, and application, it's a separate wing again. So application development company can take care of Oracle, SAP, PeopleSoft, and a number of products are there. But IBM is a special one. Again, like, they do have the product. So in that way, even a company might be in that way. But Oracle Corporation doesn't have. SAP Labs doesn't have. So, and Robot Bosch. Robot Bosch, it's a, they do have a separate wing. They won't go to these application companies, application development IT companies like Satyam, TCS, ATS. So they do have a separate wing. Directly, they'll go to SAP Labs and purchase that product license, install the servers, go to the production systems, install everything. So for this installation part, that means the software development lifecycle, for that, they are going to hire the people. They are going to maintain a separate team. So they do have their own wing for themselves. So a client may go to the product development company, but it may be a bit costly. But still, if they are able to afford, that's their wish. But this company, Oracle Applications, Oracle Corporation is not going to take care of anything. They are just okay to sell the product. They won't take care of any kind of development. When you are trying to install yourself, that is your own headache. I'm just trying to get everything, like, all the products, and I'll do my manufacturing. That's your wish. I don't know, like, I'm ready to sell. So, you are just going to purchase a CD, and I wanted to install myself. Yes, go purchase a CD and go and install. And if you want a quality, go to that person and he's going to install it for you. And I'm going to sell that person this software and he's going to install it for you. And whenever you are going to get the problem in the future, go to that person only. Don't come to me because I'm always busy. But you accepted, no, I will install myself. I won't go to anyone. If I got the problem, that is my headache. I don't come to you. I have a trust. Just go, take the CD and install it yourself. I don't have any objection. In that way, it will be. So clear? All right. Then how to get this project? How the projects are going to be initiated? There are two ways to get the projects. Client realizes his needs and third party will make the client realize. In our first example, like you are working in ICICI Bank, you realize the need of a customer. Then you approached your management, yes, why can't we implement an application like where they can scan the check? That is true, you can do that. So that means you realized your requirement. I'm sitting in my home and I'm taking the class. Suddenly my bell has ringed and someone is there to sell the product. So they're just asking like, madam, can you purchase this shampoo? And I said no. And they're saying like, no madam, take this shampoo and it's going to give you a lot of, it have a lot of features like, hair fall, dandruff, so many things they are saying. I said, no, I don't require. And again, like, no madam, it's a sachet packet, like, it is free and like, if you like it, you can go have. That means a third party initiating me to take care of it. Even this GoToMeeting, they are giving a 30 days trial period. Why? Because if I love it, definitely, tomorrow definitely I'm going to subscribe for it. For 30 days, yes, absolutely free. So third party is making us realize to get that product. IT exhibitions, third party, maybe like, our sales executives may go to the doorstep and sell that product. So like that. And sometimes client realizes his needs. In our first example, you are going to realize your need and otherwise third party will make you to realize the project. So in this couple of ways, we are going to get those projects. And sometimes even depending on the market, you are going to realize the need. So whatever it may be, if you are going to purchase it, you realize the need. If they are coming to sell it, somebody is going to initiate you. It's a simple logic. And project size. This is just basic information, and we still didn't start our software development life cycle. This is just a basic information. You are different from other consultants because probably like I may start with the SDLC, software development life cycle, and this is what is happening. These are all the methods. This is what you're going to get the project. I can just go with that flow. But before going to start something, at least you should know about these basic points. What is a project? What is a business? How we are going to get these projects and all. For a business analyst, especially for a business analyst, if you have that knowledge, you will be, out of 10 people, there is a lot of chance, there is a lot of scope to select. So that's the reason I'm just taking some time to explain about these basic concepts. So yeah, project size, small project, a medium project, and the large project. So a small project, a 500 man-hours project. A medium project, 500 to 1000 man-hours. A large project, about 1000 man-hours project. It's about 1000 man-hours project. So what is a man-hour? How many man-hours should be there in a day? So a man can work 8 hours a day. A man-hours, particularly what time? This is a man-hour. I'm working for 1 hour here. This is my man-hours. 25 man-hours I'm giving to you to deal with this subject. So that means how many hours a man is going to give you. I mean, not for the entire team, a man, a particular person. So as per the norms, a man should work 8 hours a day, 5 days a week. In that way, if you are going to consider a 6 months project will become a small project. A 500 man hours means 500 hours, 500 working hours. So 2 working days, you will be receiving this amount within 2 working days. We are going to solve this problem within 2 working days. That means it should be the working day and it should be from 9 to 6. Otherwise, a working timings, a working days. So that will call the man hours. So small project, 500. That means almost 6 months, around 6 months. And a medium project, 6 months to 1 year project. A large project, after 1 year. So more than 1 year project can be considered as a large project. This is the size of the project. And depending on the size, you have to take the time to gather the requirement. This is a crucial period for the business analyst. If the project, let us consider it is a 500 man hours project. At least you have to take a 15% time to understand the project, to gather the requirement, because there's a pillar. Then like when you are going to the client and directly, you cannot build that application. You have to understand why you have initiated it. That means you have to spend some quality time with them. That quality time there is 15% of the project size. This is what the quality time. That means almost 150 hours you have to spend that time in the client place. My sister has been to on-site. My brother is in on-site. What is this on-site? What they were doing for a couple of months, for 1 month, for 10 days. On-site means client place. They are going to the client place to understand their requirement, to understand the need. So once they understand the need of this client, then I can analyze, okay, this is what actually they want. So for that purpose, you have to take this time. They're going to give you this 15% time. And depending on the project team, they're going to hire the business analyst. If you have a team of 12 to 13 members, example, 1 project manager, 1 business analyst, 2 developers, 2 testing engineers, 2 networking engineers, 1 SME, maybe 1 document guy. So maybe like 10 to 12 members, a minimum. So if for a project, minimum is 12 members at least. That will be there. Not one person. At least a couple of people should be there to take care of it. So 10 people in a team. You should hire at least 2 business analysts. 1 person should be on-site to gather the information. 1 person should take care of the documentation and coordination of the meetings. Associate business analyst. So 2 people is mandatory. 2 people is mandatory here. And 24 to 25. If you have a team size of 24 members to 25 members, ultimately, the teams, business analyst team is going to be double. And the project types, you have fixed bid project and the billing project. Fixed bid and the billing. So fixed bid means a budget and time is going to be fixed here, and billing, per resource, per hour, they are going to calculate the amount. So fixed bid means give the time and money. By that time, I'm going to receive the goods. Billing means every day, I'll be checking how many resources, how many hours, and hourly I'm going to pay.